Hello everyone and welcome to another News Coolum video and another charging site review. I'm here at the Sacramento International Airport and yeah, these chargers are live. I'm really excited to see them up. I'm here charging at over 50 kilowatts. There are 8 BTC power chargers here. All of them are dual CCS except for one has a CHAdeMO hookup. They are all 150 kilowatts, every last one of them. And yeah, I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to finally sort of exercise that new site scorecard that I have. And I'll say this site is going to score very, very high. And, it's basically a nearly a perfect score in almost all the categories except not. So it does fall short, but it might actually be the first public charging site I've encountered that actually gets an A, more than 45 out of 50 points. Let's go through them one at a time. The first is access. Well, this is actually a really easy site to access. It's just off of Interstate 5, just north of Sacramento. Just a quick on-ramp, off-ramp to get here. You're basically driving right through a gas station. It's pretty ideally located. The only thing that I would give it a knock on for access is it doesn't have full pull-through parking. It's all just nose-in parking. Maybe that's appropriate for this site, but I would only give it a 9 out of 10 in terms of access. And then in terms of amenities, it's right next to an AM PM. It's basically everything everybody in a gas car already asks for in terms of roadside service. 24-hour access to a bathroom. There's on-site security. It's well lit. It's a very public place. You even have squeegees to wash your windshield. You just have to walk across. So all of the services you need are basically within a quick walking distance. So in terms of amenities, uh, the only real knock on it is it doesn't have any sort of cover or canopy. So during the summertime in the full sun, it's going to get really hot here and you're really unprotected. And I think that's going to be really the only knock. So for amenities, it gets a 9 out of 10. Now, in terms of the concentration, right, the number of chargers per site, there are 8 here. I think that's close to appropriate, but truthfully, I think you could double it. Sacramento is one of Electrify America's Green City initiatives. There's going to be a lot of electric vehicles coming online, and you're going to see a lot more ride sharing and taxis. And they're going to want to use these chargers to drop people off and pick them up at the airport just near the shuttle, right? So I see these being in really, really high demand. And so, frankly, 8 just might not be enough. So, I'd like to actually see the site have even more chargers if possible. For right now, I'd still give it maybe an 8 out of 10 for this score, just because I think you could put more chargers here. Now, just a note, there is another 50 kilowatt charger just on the other side in the free parking area, but just one more 50 kilowatt and a couple of level 2 chargers, so it doesn't really offset the demand of this site. And then in terms of location, again, this is actually a really important location. I would give this a 10 out of 10 for location because north of Sacramento on Interstate 5, this is a connecting route to Northern California. A lot of people come to this airport. A lot of people are going to be served by this charger. It's really ideally located both to support the Sacramento metropolitan area as well as people from greater parts of Northern California that are coming to access the airport. Now, in terms of speed, I went into this thinking that this would be a classic Electrify America site with a couple of 350 kilowatt chargers. However, these are all 150 kilowatt units. And while 150 kilowatts is way faster than average and as fast as almost any current vehicle charges, you'd still like to see the faster standard. And the other thing is we're right across from a gas station, right? That tells you what kind of a location this really is. People expect to come in and spend maybe 10 to 15 to 20 minutes at most fueling and doing whatever it is they need to do. So the chargers at this type of a site need to match that expectation. And 150 kilowatt chargers are really encouraging people to spend 30 to 40 minutes, not 15 to 20. like 350 or faster kilowatt chargers would do. So in that regard, I'm definitely going to have to knock this site down a little bit in terms of speed. I would say it should probably get maybe an 8 out of 10, just because, again, this is a site that people are going to use for travel in addition to just using the airport or accessing the airport. So they really do need access to 350 kilowatt or faster chargers at this location. But in the meantime, 150 kilowatt chargers, that's nothing to scoff at. That's a really good effort. So overall, I think Electrify America did a really good job with this site. So if you tally up the total score, it still ends up being a B overall, which, there's room for improvement, but it's a really good effort, and it ranks, among the highest scores of all of the public chargers so far. So good job, Electrify America. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Helps me do these reviews. So thank you for watching.